Hi, and welcome to another video of the listening practice series on my channel in English with Lisa. The short stories in these videos are all created and narrated by me. It's my voice you hear, not that of an AI, artificial intelligence program. This listening series is entirely in English, and it's separated in playlists of different levels, from A1 all the way up to C1 and C2. So, let's get started. Grab a notebook for any new vocabulary, get comfortable, and enjoy today's story. Welcome to today's short story, The Vanishing Key. Chapter 1. The Mysterious Commission. The rain pelted against the window of Elliot Garrett's office, creating a rhythmic backdrop to the tension that hung in the air. He adjusted his reading glasses and studied the elegant woman seated across from him. Vivian Ashcroft was a study in refined composure, her pearl necklace and tailored gray suit speaking of old money and carefully maintained appearances. "Mr. Garrett," she began, her voice crisp and controlled, "I need you to find a key." Not just any key, as it turned out. This was an antique brass key, intricately engraved with a family crest, supposedly over a century old. It had belonged to her late grandfather, Thomas Ashcroft, a renowned collector of rare artifacts. The key had disappeared from the family's ancestral estate 3 weeks ago, and Vivian was convinced someone had deliberately stolen it. "I'm willing to pay whatever it takes," she said, sliding an envelope across his desk. $20,000 to locate and retrieve the key. Elliot raised an eyebrow. The sum was substantial, especially for what seemed like a simple retrieval job. He'd been a private investigator for 15 years, and something about this case felt different. The way Vivian's fingers trembled almost imperceptibly when she mentioned the key. The slight catch in her voice. There was more to this story. "Tell me everything," he said, opening the envelope and confirming the amount. Vivian's story unfolded like a carefully constructed narrative. The key had been part of her grandfather's collection, stored in a locked drawer of his personal study. Thomas Ashcroft had been a man of many secrets, a collector not just of artifacts, but of hidden histories. The key, she claimed, was connected to something important, though she couldn't or wouldn't specify exactly what. "When did you first notice the key was missing?" Elliot asked, taking notes. "Exactly 23 days ago," she responded immediately, "during the annual family inventory of my grandfather's collection." Elliot studied her. The precision of her response felt rehearsed, calculated. "And you're certain it was stolen, not misplaced?" A flicker of something, anger, fear, passed across Vivian's face. "The key is never misplaced, Mr. Garrett. It's too important." As she left his office, the envelope heavy with promised payment, Elliot couldn't shake the feeling that he was stepping into a case far more complex than a simple missing artifact. Chapter 1 Comprehension Questions. Number 1. Why does Vivian Ashcroft hire Elliot Garrett? A. To recover a stolen family heirloom. B. To investigate her grandfather's estate. C. To appraise a rare artifact. The correct answer is A. To recover a stolen family heirloom. Number 2. How much is Elliot offered to find the key? A. $10,000. B. $15,000. C. $20,000. The correct answer is C. $20,000. Number 3. What is unique about the way Vivian describes the key's disappearance? A. She is very emotional about it. B. She is extremely precise about the date. C. She provides many specific details about the theft. The correct answer is B. She is extremely precise about the date. Number 4. What impression does Elliot have about the case? A. It seems like a straightforward job. B. He believes the case is more complex than it appears. C. He thinks Vivian is lying about everything. The correct answer is B. He believes the case is more complex than it appears. Chapter 2. Traces of the Past. The Ashcroft estate loomed like a Gothic monument against the misty landscape. Victorian architecture met manicured gardens, creating an atmosphere of controlled elegance that seemed to mirror the family's reputation. Elliot parked his vintage Jaguar at the circular driveway, taking a moment to observe the property. Local records and initial background checks had revealed interesting details about Thomas Ashcroft. He wasn't just a collector, he was a historian specializing in rare antiquities, with a particular interest in obscure European historical artifacts. His academic papers suggested a fascination with hidden narratives, with secrets buried beneath official histories. Emma Richardson, the estate's longtime housekeeper, greeted Elliot with a mixture of suspicion and curiosity. In her 70s, with steel-gray hair and sharp eyes that missed nothing, she represented the institutional memory of the Ashcroft family. "Mr. Garrett," she says, "Miss Ashcroft mentioned you'd be coming. The study is this way." The study was a sanctuary of preserved history. Mahogany bookshelves lined the walls, filled with leather-bound volumes. Display cases contained artifacts from various periods: medieval weaponry, ancient coins, fragments of manuscripts. But it was the large oak desk that drew Elliot's attention. "This is where the key was kept?" he asked. Emma nodded. "In the second drawer, always locked." Elliot examined the drawer. No signs of forced entry. The lock was sophisticated, suggesting the key's storage was more than a casual afterthought. He noticed something else, a faint indentation on the wooden surface, almost imperceptible unless you knew exactly where to look. "When Mr. Ashcroft died," Emma said suddenly, "he left many things unsaid." Her comment hung in the air, weighted with unspoken implications. Elliot began asking detailed questions. Who had access to the study? Had anyone been acting suspiciously before the key's disappearance? Emma was cautious in her responses, revealing little but suggesting much. "Some secrets," she said cryptically, "are better left buried." As afternoon light filtered through tall windows, Elliot realized this investigation was transforming from a simple retrieval mission into something far more intricate. Chapter 2 Comprehension Questions. Number 1. What is Thomas Ashcroft's professional background? A. A wealthy businessman. B. A historian specializing in rare antiquities. C. A professional art collector. The correct answer is B. A historian specializing in rare antiquities. Number 2. How does Emma Richardson initially receive Elliot? A. With complete openness. B. With hostility. C. With a mixture of suspicion and curiosity. The correct answer is C. With a mixture of suspicion and curiosity. Number 3. What does Elliot notice about the desk drawer? A. It shows clear signs of being forced open. B. No signs of forced entry. C. The lock is broken. The correct answer is B. No signs of forced entry. Number 4. What is Emma's attitude toward the family's secrets? A. She is eager to reveal everything. B. She believes some secrets should remain hidden. C. She is completely indifferent. The correct answer is B. She believes some secrets should remain hidden. Chapter 3 Unexpected Connections. The city's municipal archives were a labyrinth of dusty files and forgotten records. Elliot spent hours cross-referencing Thomas Ashcroft's academic publications with historical documents, searching for any context that might explain the key's significance. A breakthrough came unexpectedly. An obscure footnote in one of Ashcroft's papers referenced a World War II era vault located somewhere in the region. The note was cryptic, mentioning preservation of critical historical evidence, without providing specifics. His research was interrupted by a phone call from an unknown number. "Stop looking," a distorted voice warned. "Some mysteries are dangerous." The call was brief, deliberate, a clear warning. Elliot traced the call's origin to a burner phone, quickly discarded. Professional work, he realized. Someone didn't want this investigation to progress. Vivian Ashcroft seemed equally mysterious when he reported his findings. Her responses were measured, revealing nothing substantial about the key's potential significance. "My grandfather was a complex man," she said. "Not everything can be explained." But Elliot was beginning to understand that everything could be explained if one knew where to look. Chapter 3 Comprehension Questions. Number 1. What does Elliot discover in the archives? A. Details about a World War II vault. B. Information about Vivian's family. C. Proof of the key's origin. The correct answer is A. Details about a World War II vault. Number 2. How does Elliot react to the threatening phone call? A. He becomes frightened and stops investigating. B. He sees it as a professional warning. C. He immediately contacts the police. The correct answer is B. He sees it as a professional warning. Number 3. How does Vivian respond to Elliot's research findings? A. She provides extensive details. B. She is completely open and transparent. C. Her responses are measured and reveal little. The correct answer is C. Her responses are measured and reveal little. Number 4. What does Elliot believe about mysteries? A. Some mysteries cannot be solved. B. Everything can be explained with proper investigation. C. Some mysteries are better left unsolved. The correct answer is B. Everything can be explained with proper investigation. Chapter 4. The Vault's Secret. The abandoned military complex sat on the outskirts of town, a relic of a bygone era. Elliot's research and Emma's cryptic hints had led him there, to a location that seemed both a conclusion and a beginning. The vault was hidden, camouflaged within the complex's decaying infrastructure. When he finally located it, the entrance was sealed with a complex locking mechanism, exactly matching the description of the missing key. Inside the vault, Elliot discovered documents that would change everything. Thomas Ashcroft hadn't just been a historian, he had been a guardian of a terrible secret. Papers revealed a wartime conspiracy involving high-ranking officials who had committed atrocities, then worked meticulously to erase all evidence. The key wasn't just an artifact, it was a safeguard, deliberately hidden to prevent these documents from being discovered and potentially triggering international diplomatic crises. Vivian's true role became clear. She wasn't just seeking a family heirloom. She was ensuring the secret remained buried. When Elliot confronted her, her composure finally cracked. "Some truths are too dangerous," she said. "Some secrets must remain hidden." The key had never been lost. It had been exactly where it needed to be. Chapter 4. Comprehension Questions. Number 1. What does Elliot discover in the vault? A. Family jewelry. B. Documents revealing a wartime conspiracy. C. Ancient historical artifacts. The correct answer is B. Documents revealing a wartime conspiracy. Number 2. What was Thomas Ashcroft's real role? A. A simple historian. B. A collector of rare items. C. A guardian of a significant secret. The correct answer is C. A guardian of a significant secret. Number 3. How does Vivian react when confronted? A. She becomes completely transparent. B. Her composure finally cracks. See, she denies everything. The correct answer is B. Her composure finally cracks. Number 4. What was the key's true purpose? A. To open a family vault. B. To be a valuable collector's item. C. To prevent dangerous documents from being discovered. The correct answer is C. To prevent dangerous documents from being discovered. Epilogue. Some secrets, Eliot reflected, were best left in the shadows. But the journey to uncovering the key's true nature was a puzzle he would never forget. It had been Emma Richardson who ultimately provided the crucial breakthrough. During his final conversation with her, she had dropped a seemingly innocuous comment about Thomas Ashcroft's habit of hiding important items in plain sight. A cryptic reference to a family motto, "Preservation lies within the familiar," had been the key to solving the mystery. Returning to the Ashcroft estate, Eliot had meticulously examined the study once more. Hidden within an antique globe, a piece that had been in the same spot for decades, he discovered a false bottom. Beneath a thin layer of aged paper, the brass key rested exactly where Thomas Ashcroft had deliberately placed it generations ago. The key itself was more than a mere metal object. Intricate engravings told a story of their own, fragments of a family crest intertwined with coordinates and partial dates that hinted at the vault's location. Each subtle mark was a deliberate misdirection, a protection mechanism designed to keep the vault's contents safe from casual discovery. Vivian's role became clearer with each passing moment. She wasn't just protecting a family secret. She was maintaining a delicate balance of historical preservation and diplomatic immunity. The documents in the vault could have unraveled decades of carefully maintained international relations, exposing wartime atrocities that would have reopened old wounds and potentially triggered unprecedented diplomatic tensions. As he placed the key back into its hiding spot within the globe, Eliot understood the weight of his discovery. Some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved, some secrets too dangerous to bring them to the light. The key was more than an artifact. It was a guardian of history, a silent sentinel protecting truths that were better left unspoken. The envelope of payment sat untouched on his desk. This was never about the money. It was about understanding the delicate balance between truth and preservation, between knowing and protecting. Some secrets, Eliot realized, are not meant to be revealed. They are meant to be respected. The end. Thank you for watching this video until the end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notifications bell. This isn't an artificial intelligence. The story was narrated by In English with Lisa. I'm a native speaking teacher, and this is my real voice. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. I love hearing from all of you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss a new lesson. Plus, you'll help my channel grow, and you'll give me the possibility to create other videos that you can watch for free. See you soon. Bye.